I understand si Engineer Henry Alcantara has a prepared sinumpaang salaysay. Would you confirm that, Engineer?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you are assisted by your counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, okay. Can you please take your seat beside the Secretary of the Department of Justice para yung nasa vantage point ka? Yung counsel mo, pwede nando sa likod para you can advise him. Are you ready?
Mr. Chair, I wish I can make a few clarificatory questions before we start. But these are prejudicial questions, Mr. Chair.
Later. Let's hear first from the principal witness this morning.
No, but these are prejudicial questions,
Okay,
Mr. Chair.
go ahead.
Foremost to my mind, Mr. Chair, is the integrity, the impartiality, and the objectivity of the proceedings of this committee. Mr. Chair, you were interviewed on Billionario Channel by Ms. Pinky Webb. Basahin ko po, sabi niya, Senator Ping, para sa inyo, sino ba ang sabihin natin worth it or dapat na ikonsidera na state witness na ipasok man lang dito sa Witness Protection Program? And you responded, at this point between Diskaya and Bryce Hernandez, Mr. Chair, question is, does the chairman has the prerogative or the right to make judgment?
No. That's my perspective, no? That's my personal opinion outside of the hearing or outside of this hall. So don't question my opinion. That
I am
is my
not questioning
opinion.
your opinion, Mr. Chair, but you are the
Let's not
chairman
quarrel
of this
here.
committee.
Anyway, let's proceed with the
You are not
testimony of the
interested in the prejudicial question that I am going to raise, Mr. Chair?
Go ahead, you raise your
Kaya nga sinasabi ko sa inyo
You're
an
questioning my
investigator,
opinion.
we are investigating.
Away kagad tayo rito.
Mr. Chair, we are still in the
Hearing is suspended.
investigating.
Session is resumed. Mr. Alcantara, you proceed.
Thanks, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Alcantara, you proceed.
Sir,
I will register my continuing objection, Mr. Chair. I will question the objectivity of these proceedings if you will not allow me raise these points. Maybe in the plenary this afternoon I will raise it.
Go ahead.
Perhaps,
Mr. Alcantara, you proceed with your statement.
Your Honor, okay lang po bang makapagbigay ako ng opening statement ko po?
Proceed.
Ano bang gagawin natin dito?
Na aking minahal sa loob ng 30 taon. Sabali,
Senator Marcoleta.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Secretary, a couple of days ago, in the last hearing when you were here, we somehow settled the issue that restitution is not a requisite for an applicant to the WPP. Is that correct?
It's not in the law. But sa akin ko kasi, hindi lang po batas na nagdidictate dito. It's also what is morally right, what is expected of us. Yan po kasi, kahit hindi nilagay sa batas, mga given po yan sa ating lipunan.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Secretary?
Kasi wala nga sa batas yung ano.
Wala
yung,
nga sa batas.
Yung
Then,
requirements
anong ilalagay mo sa batas?
for admission to the witness protection. Ang restitution is not part of it.
Yes, it is not.
Oh, pero hindi mo nangangahulugan na hindi namin pwede i-layout yan depending on the case.
Mr. Secretary, I am still in the stage where a particular applicant wishes to apply under that program. And there is a process. In the process, restitution is not one of the requisites. Is that correct?
Opo, pero if it's in terms of this
Teka
case
muna.
being a financial crime, sir, this is a crime against the
Mr. Secretary.
financial status of the Filipino people, of the Philippine Republic. I think that it's just right.
Mr.
that we ask-
Secretary, are you amending the provision of the
No,
law?
sir. No, sir. But that is how we run the Witness Protection Program.
As a lawyer, Mr. Secretary, may I ask you, in a criminal prosecution, the civil liability is impliedly instituted. Is that correct?
Of course.
Kaya nga eh. Hindi naman nangangahulugan kung sakasakali na natapos na yung criminal prosecution. Kapag ka nakita na mayroong criminal liability yung tao, because it is impliedly implied, doon lang magkakaroon ng restitution. It will come after. Paano mo sasabihin na magre-restitute ang isang tao? Meron na bang findings kung magkano i-restitute on how it can be restituted? Nag-a-apply pa lang eh. Huwag po ninyong babaguhin ang requisite ng batas, Mr. Secretary. I thought nung dumating ka dito, nagkaintindihan na tayo eh. Kaya nabablar ang proceedings natin eh. Kaya nga kinote ni, siguro, ang chairman kanina gusto kong ituloy ito. Sinabi niya, nagpa-interview siya, na goodwill and sincerity should be done para i-test. Pwede ba yung ganito?
I respect your opinion, sir. But
It
that's
is not
how,
my opinion, it is in the law, Mr. Secretary.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I am
At
operating.
the arbiter
Sir,
is
can I
the
speak,
law.
sir? May I speak, sir?
Yes, you
I'm
are
operating from the
Senator Marcoleta,
from the
kindly allow
vantage
the
point of the
resource,
reason
sir.
behind the law, sir. What is the reason behind the law? So that we can get justice, and justice can only be attained if there is restitution. So that is the principle behind all of these things that we are talking about now.
Mr. Secretary, restitution will come after. It cannot be.
So it can
cannot
come before or after, sir. It can come before or
You
after.
cite the law that it come before. Wala nga po sa batas eh.
Sir,
Huwag po ninyong babaguhin ang
Sir,
batas,
we,
Mr.
we are
Secretary.
operating on a unique set of facts, and we are, all of these matters are being evaluated because the gravity of this financial crime cannot be underestimated, and that the more assets that we're able to preserve at the outset, the better for our country, sir.
Mr. Secretary, I'm very sorry for such a reasoning like that. Alam mo, nakikinig
I'm very
ang
sorry,
buong
sir.
bansa.
Also, sir, I'm very sorry too if you do not agree with me. But I respect your opinion, sir, and we will carry out our job as we deem fit, as we see.
Mr. Chair, I
that
said
the
I
country
am not
needs.
expressing an opinion here. I am articulating the provision of law. You do not change the provision of law, Mr. Secretary. You may be disbarred from doing this.
Then it's your opinion, sir. It's your option, sir.
Sinabi ko na nga, hindi ko opinion ito. I am articulating
Then it's your option,
the
sir.
provision of
It
law.
is what you wish to happen. That you may proceed
Ikaw ang
with what you
nagbibigay
wish.
ng opinion, nilalagay mo yung restitution to test the goodwill of a possible applicant. It is not in the law. Unless you are able to point out the provision of law that it come before. Hindi ganun eh. Sabi mo na nga, and we admitted, impliedly instituted ang civil liability, but this will come eventually after the court has pronounced kung magkano ang ibabalik niya, kung meron man. Not before. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Are you done, Senator Marcoleta?
Hindi ko na po nakikita si Secretary Boying Remulla, Mr. Chair. Meron po bang naiwan na USEC man lang ng Department of Justice?
Anybody from the DOJ? Wala si PG, Padulyon ngayon. Anyway, he will come back at 1:30 to 2, between 1:30 and 2 p.m., Your Honor.
Kasi kaya importante po ang aking itatanong sana sapagkat kaninang tinatanong ko siya, pinipilit niya yung opinion niya na kinakailangan talaga magsoli yung mga diskaya para tanggapin niya yung aplikasyon. Wala naman po talaga sa batas yun. Ipipilit ba ang opinion ng isang undersecretary o isang secretary ng Department of Justice samantalang maliwanag na maliwanag po ang requisites ng batas? Secretary Boying, merong legal proposition kanina si Senator Ontiveros to which you agreed. What was it? What did you agree on?
I please refresh my memory. I would like to hear it again so that we can have the good gentleman.
If I may, Mr. Chair, on state witness discharge and restitution, while restitution is not a statutory prerequisite for discharge under Rule 119 or admission under RA 6981, it is sound prosecutorial practice to require it as a condition for recommending state witness status. Technically, once an accused is discharged and acquitted by operation of law, both criminal and implied civil liability in the case are extinguished, leaving the state to pursue separate civil or forfeiture actions that are cumbersome, protracted, and often ineffective. By conditioning discharge on restitution or turnover of ill-gotten assets, prosecutors safeguard the public interest, obviate the need for parallel recovery proceedings, and balance the grant of immunity with accountability. This practice ensures that while the state secures indispensable testimony, it likewise secures tangible recovery for both government and the offended parties. Mr. Chair.
To which you agreed on, Secretary Boy.
Yes, sir.
What did you agree then?
Sir,
that it is no longer... that you can no longer
Even though it is not found in the as a specific provision of the law of the Witness Protection Program, of course, there are provisions that touch upon it somehow. It is really incumbent upon us to recover as much as possible for the government in this case. And coming up with solutions such as this, asking them for restitution from the very beginning, would save us a lot of time unless we wanted to wait till the end of any litigation, which can take years before the government gets something. So that is, sir, I think that is a sound practice, sir.
How will you do that? For example, in the case of the Discayas, how much are you going to ask them to restitute?
Sir, we will need a forensic accountant to look at all their contracts, to be able to look at what was illegally acquired, so that we can ask them to return what we believe is illegally acquired.
Considering that the law is very explicit about this, that in applying for witness protection, restitution is not there because restitution will come in only after the case has been resolved by the court. Only the court can determine how much should be restituted to the government because, as I have said, the civil liability is impliedly restituted in the criminal prosecution. So, ma-abuse mo ang discretion mo dyan sapagkat hindi natin madidetermine. There can be abuse there. No? It's either excess or lack of jurisdiction. Let the law process take its course. Hindi yung babaligtarin po ninyo ang nilalaman ng batas. Mawawala po tayo. That is the only one that I would like to make clear to everybody. Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Chair, to Secretary Mulya, wala nga talaga sa batas yung bang magsoli muna ng pera para ikaw ay mapasok sa WPP. Pero kung pagbabasehan natin yung kagusto ng taong bayan, ang galit ng taong bayan, na gusto nilang magpakita in goodwill yung accused bago siya mapunta sa WPP, siguro mas maganda kung sundin natin yung kagusto ng taong bayan, right?
Opo.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, there
Yes,
is also,
Senator.
I would like to manifest that hindi ko alam kung nakikinig ho tayong lahat, yung sigaw ng taong bayan na libo-libo sa People Power Monument sa Luneta, hindi lang po ang pagnanakaw, they were also shouting, ibalik yung pera nila. And I believe the Secretary of Justice heard that, and I believe Malacanang heard that. Kaya nga po, dito po sa mga kontraktor, mga opisyal, isole ninyo ang pera ng taong bayan. Hindi po batas ang pinag-uusapan. Wala ho tayong pakialam sa batas na yan. Sometimes, you have to bend the law to be able to please the people. Mas mataas po ang taong bayan sa batas. Am I right, Secretary Remulla?
Just to lower the decibels and the stress that comes with high emotions. Si Ginoong Secretary Remulla, si Ginoong Hernandez halimbawa, sinurrender na sa ICI, no? Yung ilang vehicles at sinasabi niyang willing pa siyang mag-surrender ng Lamborghini. I mean, that's his voluntary act. If Engineer Alcantara will do the same voluntarily as a sign of goodwill, there is no law that prevents him from doing that. So
Opo.
therefore, this restitution issue, while it is the law, does not prevent the government from being broader, mas malawak ang kanyang pag-implementa ng mga programa at mga batas, lalo na pag voluntary ang pagbigay ng mga malalaking, yung mga mamahaling sasakyan, voluntaring ilabas isurrender ang mga pondo, etc.